Hello everybody, this is Krista from Adventures in Metaphysics, and if you couldn't already tell, I am so super excited. I got in the mail today my Kickstarter second edition of the Northern Animal Tarot. I literally just got it out of the mailbox, and all I did was tape this paper over just my address and stuff like that, and open the tape and stuff with scissors, but I have not even opened the box. I'm so excited. So I wanted to do a little unboxing just because I'm excited and I wanted to share that excitement with all of you. But while we're going through the deck, I thought it would be fun to compare it to the first edition I have of the Northern Animal Tarot. And so obviously this is not all the cards. I broke it up into the suits because I don't remember what order they came in, and I just didn't want anything to be spoiled. So anyway, I'm gonna stop making myself wait, and we are going to open this box together. Hopefully I did a good job with the tape, and it's already seeming like I didn't. Okay, we're gonna tear the box. Oh no. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay, we got it. All right, let's move these to the side. All right, we've got our Made in Canada sticker. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have a nice little card that says second edition. Thank you for all the love and support. Oh my gosh, we have a little thank you card here explaining what the deck is. Second edition Northern Animal Tarot deck is a limited print run of 500. This is an anthropomorphic animal deck. This deck follows the classic Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, so most any tarot book works for this deck. This 98 card deck has many bonus cards: 4 seasons, 4 moon phase, 4 shadow, 2 surprise, 3 tarot spread cards, and 1 surprise card. I didn't count how many of the extra cards were in the first edition, but I'm very curious to see if we get some different ones. I really didn't. I backed this deck as soon as it went up. I might have even gotten, if there was an early bird, just because the Northern Animal Tarot is my favorite deck of all time. So if there was another edition coming out, I knew the colors were going to be brighter, and I knew that I just needed it. But other than that, I tried to stay away from seeing what the changes were going to be, just because I knew this moment would be exciting. And we get this cute little pin. So cute. Okay. So here is our deck. I'm going to get all of this to the side. So it comes in a bag, much like my first edition. Now, I got a factory seconds deck. So the box must have been damaged. The cards were completely fine, but it only came in this bag. So it looks like we've got a different printing for the second bag. This is the first. All right. So I don't have a box to compare it to, but I'm sure you can find pictures online. I do think they changed the box design. So here's the box. Oh my gosh. Oh, and it's got a seal. Maybe I should open it. Maybe I should open it from the bottom, unlike my Pagan Otherworld where I just completely ripped through that sticker. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to open it from the bottom. So I have number 314 out of 500. I love when we get the number of the print. I just think that's such a special detail. All right, let's see if we can open it from the bottom. Eek! Oh my gosh, I don't want to rip. Okay, we got it. We only bent it a little. Oh well. Okay. Oh my goodness. So, already a change. This one I knew about. We have different card backs with this really beautiful green and our foxes, pine cones, acorns, oak leaves, which I love oak trees. So anything that's gonna have acorns, anything like that, I love. So big fan already. So let's see. This is it compared to the first edition back. So this one is a darker blue, but we still get the acorn, oak, and pine cones here. So that's a difference already. This is more of a linen cardstock. This is a much thicker, not too thick, but a much thicker cardstock. Like definitely thinner than if you've used the oak, ash, and thorn. That's a very thick cardstock. Thinner than that, but this must be, oh my gosh, it must be our surprise card. What do we think that is? Is that, I mean, it must be like the blood moon maybe? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try and contain my excitement, but also no promises. So we get a guidebook with this one, a printed one. The first edition, I don't know if the usual box came with a guidebook. I don't think so, but you got a PDF one. So let's see, I want to see what that extra card is. And then I will put this down, I promise. Full moon. What's the surprise card? Does it say? I don't see it. All right, well, I will look for that later so I stop wasting time. But it comes with this beautiful card sleeve on it. That's paper. I want to keep that intact, but how pretty is that? Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. And it's completely paper. They really keep in mind environmental friendliness when making this deck, which I love. Okay, so I think I'm going to bring in the first edition now that we're at our title card, which is the same. So let's start flipping through. I am so excited. Already you can see the difference in color here. This one is much more vibrant than this. And it definitely has to do with the cardstock. I would think. I know they went through and changed the artwork a little bit, so I'm excited to see. Okay, so these are the spread cards. I'm guessing those must come at the end of this one, so we'll put those aside for now. The Fool. The Magician. Look at the color added into this one. Wow, I love what they did there. The High Priestess. This is amazing. The difference in the color is crazy. Oh my gosh. The Empress. So far our cards are the same, which I'm a huge fan of this deck, so I wasn't really looking for there to be many changed cards. Oh, the Emperor. They seem like the same bird. I'm wondering why this one is so dark compared to this one, but we have a change in the color background as well. That's really interesting. In this one, it seems like we're at sunrise. This seems more kind of like dusk or sunset. I feel like there's got to be something purposeful to that. I wonder. So okay, so we get 2 Hierophant cards still. So let me switch those around. This is one option. And here is the other. Which I really love both. I tend to choose this one just because, I don't know, it's a figure I'm more familiar with, perhaps, but I think I just love the red and the keys as well. The Lovers. Oh my gosh, this card is so special. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. The Chariot. We definitely have some changes there. His face doesn't have the shadow like it does here. And our sky colors have changed. Strength. I don't know. I was interested to see when I got this in if I was going to keep one over the other, because I am so attached to the first edition, but was so excited for the color changes. But I don't know that, as of now, I don't think I could get rid of the first one, but this is so good. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. I love how this is brightened up. And the cards are pretty much the same size. The corners on the second edition are rounded a little bit more. I think that's what makes it look smaller, but if I'm holding them from a different distance, just they are pretty much the same size. Justice. The Hanged Beast. Oh, he's got purple pants in this one. You know, I never even noticed the legs on this one. This is not a card I get a lot from this deck, but I didn't notice he had legs. Death. Temperance. The Devil. I'm so excited getting to go through these cards again, and the vibrancy just, it really changes it. I didn't think it would so much, but it almost makes it look a little bit more, I don't want to say cartoony, because I mean it completely in a good way. The Tower. The Star. Look, oh my gosh. The colors in this one. You see compared? Wow. The Moon. The Sun. These one I think probably look the most similar so far. I always thought the coloring in the first edition of this was really bright compared to the other cards. Judgment. That looks pretty similar as well. A little bit almost green toned though in the first edition. Oh, in the World. This was a change that I saw on the Kickstarter. We have this crow instead of our, I believe this is a possum. So now we have a crow. I'd be really interested. I'm sure the creator posted somewhere why the change to crows, but I am a huge crow person, so that was another big pull as to why I knew I was going to get it right away, because of this change to the crow. All right, so we are on to wands. So let's get that pile. Oh my gosh, already. I mean, this we get like almost a black and white picture, and now it's, wow. Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. Two of Wands. We've just got some brightened colors in this one. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, you can see the details just so much better. This one always, look at it, I love this card, but the details right in this centered always got a little bit muddied to me. Now they are so clear. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Seven. Eight. Oop. 9. Oh, look at the colors in this background too. 10 of Wands. I love this Page of Wands. I love the foxes we get in this wand suit. I think it just gives a total different flavor, I guess you could say, to foxes, because I think they get a pretty bad rap as being these trickster animals, and that's just never how I've seen them. But I love giving them the energy behind the wands and that take charge, kind of fast-moving creativity. I think that's a different way to look at the word cunning. I love it. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. I love how it gets a little bit more orangey in the second edition. Maybe these aren't the same size. King of Wands. These might be, I don't know, they're slightly shorter in the second edition, but not by much. Okay, we are on to our cups. Look at this color difference too. Ace. I love the pinks we're getting in the flowers. I almost wonder if pink wasn't one that showed up super well, because we don't get much pink compared to the second edition in the first edition, and the pink there is, actually we'll see in the next card, it's pretty muted. So I do wonder if that was the reason. Who knows though. Look at all the flowers we get down here now. Oh, 2 of Cups. 3 of Cups. Oh my gosh, and the details on their clothes. Wow. I love the color changes too. Huh. 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Even this card, we get more color without it being color, if that makes any sense. 6 of Cups. I love this card. 7 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Oh, I love that we get the full moon in the river rather than the crescent, which it does seem to be like it is a crescent moon. I do wonder if that's meant to mean something, getting the full instead of the reflected crescent. Kind of, this card, it's showing that what's reflected is exactly what it is, but rather here what you're seeing is not exactly what reality is, which I think would lend well to the 8 of Cups. 9 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Oh, I love that it's almost like they're cozied on this picnic blanket instead of standing. Because I did always wonder why it was 3 standing facing these 2, but when it's in this context, it's almost like these two little, they seem like twin girls to me, so I'm going to say twin girls, are putting on some kind of performance for their parents and their older sibling, which I think we've all done at one point or another. You want to like put on a show or something like that, which me and my sisters totally used to do, so it definitely reminds me of that, which I love. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. I love this Queen of Cups. I feel like I'm just gonna keep saying that I love all of these cards, but I do, and I love the stars we get. It seems like there was supposed to be some here. You can faintly see, they just didn't show up super well. King of Cups. All right, moving on to our swords, which is somewhere. I found it. Ace of Swords. I love these night sky scenes we're getting in the second edition and how much more vibrant they are. Oh my goodness. Two of Swords. As I just said that, I mean, are you kidding? That is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. We're moving along. We're moving along. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Five. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight. Nine of Swords. 10 of Swords. Okay, and we've got our page. Knight of Swords. I love the blue jay here. I get a lot of blue jays in my yard. I call them my bird children now. I have seven who wait for me to put out birdseed every day. It's getting a little crazy, but I'll still keep doing it. Queen of Swords. And King of Swords. So not too many art changes yet, but just the additions of different patterns and colors is really all I could have asked for. So I'm very, very excited about that. So finally we've got our Pentacles. And this kind of the same thing as that Wands card, where look at the background difference. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. This little beaver. I love this card. He's just so cute. Three of Pentacles. Four. Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. We've got a change in the tool here. I wonder if that's intentional. I don't know if there's a garden tool that looks like that, but it looks like the same tool, but kind of tired and bent and used up kind of thing. I wonder. Eight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, look at the rainbow background. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. Nine of Pentacles. Look at the pattern on the fabric. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, she's got the texture and pattern on her clothes now too. And the King of Pentacles. So now it looks like we're moving on to our extra cards. So I do believe these are the same. We've got the All About Me spread, the Busy Bee, and the How's My Heart. So let's go into the extras. I didn't have these super separated out, so there might be some digging involved, but we'll get through it. So first we're starting out with our seed, which I was super excited about because as you can see, this one got pretty muddied when it came to the color just with all the browns, and this is a card I love and get a lot. And look at the new edition. That is beautiful. Because in this card, you can't really see the new growth coming out. It gets a little bit lost, but here, there's so much more attention on it. These cards actually do, I didn't notice before, they have a little bit of a gloss, but not much. Oh, I love these owls. Okay. It's actually, I think it's meant to be the letter card. It might be the owls, actually. But they're so cute. I love owls. All right, so we've got our seasons now. So this is spring. I love the addition of the robin. I've started to see a robin in one of our trees the past few days, which I'm super excited about it. I hope it sticks around and nests here. We've got summer. Fall, which I love with the mushrooms. It's so cute. This one I also thought the color came out really well in the old printing. These look pretty similar to me. And we've got winter. So now we've got our moon phase cards, starting with the full moon, which this color difference is pretty distinct. I'm not super good at the moon phases. I don't know if a half moon is a thing. I know it's a quarter, but I'm not gonna try and pretend I know which one. We've got a crescent moon. And the new moon, or dark moon. Now we've got our dark cards, which I'm super excited about as well, because again, the darker colors tended to not show up super well in the first edition, and I can already tell it's so much more clear in the second. We've got our Sasquatch, the old tree. Look at that. Look how much better those colors show up. Wow. This one is the goblin, I believe, and look at that difference. That's amazing. The darker cards in the second edition really stand out. We've got our ghost. And we've got our star. And then we got our extra card, which was this, it looks to me like a blood moon. I couldn't find it yet in the guidebook, but that's where we're gonna call it. So that is the second edition of the Northern Animal compared to the first. I am so excited. I'm so pleased with how the changes were made and the quality of this second edition. But I do still love my first. I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards being greedy and keeping both, but we'll see. Let's try a sample reading though. These are a bit bigger than I think a standard tarot, so it's not super easy for me to get my hands around. So I've got to do this kind of mashing of cards in order to shuffle, because I don't really riffle shuffle. And something to note that was noted on the Kickstarter is, I guess the thickness of this cardstock makes it not super great to riffle shuffle. I don't know if, I'm not a riffle shuffler, so I really don't know, but it really doesn't seem super thick to me. I definitely have decks that are thicker that I could totally see not being good for that kind of shuffling, but I don't know if I agree. But who am I to say? Because again, I mean, this is how I shuffle, so I am no expert. I I just pick out which cards stand out to me. All right, we've got our 3. Let's see, we've got the Hierophant, the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing this as, what rules or boundaries are you fighting against that is just going to be a losing battle? Sometimes we have rules in place and boundaries in place because we need them, because they are going to bring us to this place of abundance. It's what's gonna lead us to success or emotional fulfillment. And as much as I think a lot of us don't like to be rule followers, we like to pave our own way, sometimes things are repeatedly done or people do things a certain way because that's how it works. And so I think the question is paving your own way or breaking a rule going to be more exhausting, more work than it's really worth? Are you going to end up here or are you going to end up here? And I think sometimes that's the question. And especially when we're kind of doing these creative ventures, you know, I think it's okay if all of our ideas aren't exactly brand new. There's something to be said for following some tradition. I am super excited about this deck. If you have the chance to pick up this 2nd edition, I mean, it's a fantastic, fantastic deck. Oh, I shuffled in everything. Whoops, we'll have to go through this and separate that out. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that side-by-side comparison of the 1st and 2nd editions of the Northern Animal Tarot. I will have linked below their shop, and hopefully they will have some extras to post. I really hope so. I will also put a link to Rachel and I's Instagram as well as my Etsy shop. But I hope you all enjoyed watching. I had so much fun doing this unboxing with you, and have a wonderful rest of your week.